episode. We're starting right out of the gate because Eric you're going to yell at me about something. So
coming in hot. All right, this is what I want to touch on. Your songs we listened to in high school. Ready, go. Don't even just think about it. And and then I can't think of something, and then my brain's all over the map with whatever. And then okay, I'll get you started with the whole thing. Do you not see or understand that the fact that you read the question ahead of time gives your brain the ability to actually come up with things and think about some of that stuff and process it, for an elongated period of time before you get on. So you've got Sophie B. Hawkins, As I Lay Me Down, sitting in your brain already.
Yes, but it's instant. Ask me a question. Let's see how instant I am. Ask me a question. Ask me what my favorite movies were in high school. Shout out to Mike Andrews. That's what where this started because I showed him the I Alone
Shout out to
DM,
Mike.
so.
Mike, here's the thing. We are on the same page. So I went home that night, and in my brain, I was like, damn it, I hate when I can't think of things.
Literally
and
sent me I Alone.
I sent a whole bunch of things, and I was like, and Live's album, Throwing Copper with I Alone, and I named a couple of songs on there. I was like, listen to the shit out of that. We were on the same page, friend.
But all of this is to say that we're not actually doing a podcast today. We took last week off because both of us were busy. Actually, I think I was busier than you. And then we're just going to...
It's not a competition. It's okay.
It is. With you and I, everything is a competition. So we're going to lay out what the next couple episodes look like, and that's going to be the end of our season. So you are not doing this, but I am calling this episode 18. Then we're going to do 2 more to get to 20 episodes, and that's going to be season 1.
Yeah,
so,
you kind of buried the lead there. We have established that we're going to complete a season 1 of our podcast.
Season 1, and then what we're going to do is while we start getting build up the interview list again, it's going to be social media clips that we're going to put out, these little chunk videos, and start getting traction that way too. So. We're going to
go back into the episodes. We're to go find some of the gems. There were definitely some great clips, here or there, within the ungodly long hour that we were usually babbling about stuff, and pull out the good stuff and then see if we can generate some interest and
then put it up on TikTok right before it gets banned.
It's the plan. Wouldn't that be great? We got tons of traction. We went viral on TikTok. And boom,
went viral. They're like, the U.S. government's like, keep these guys down.
So to that point, the next 2 episodes are so.
One is you're going to be your biggest defining moment of all time.
It's one of the. It's one of the.
It's the whole reason we started this podcast, by the way.
It's a big story in my life, from my youth that affected the rest of my life.
And so teeing it up, 2 things. It is a phenomenal story. And yes, because we've told it to people and they tell us it's a phenomenal story.
Take it
and
easy.
when we told it to John Moss, I've never heard that guy laugh as much or tell as many jokes. So we've been kind of questioning how to tell this in the right way possible, because you and I both know the whole story. So I don't know if I'm going to be asking the audience questions because I already know that the outcome and how things happen. So I'm going to try to ask you questions. We'll take it systematically. It's going to be a long podcast. So that'll be the next one.
So hold on, before you jump on, so this is a pre-warning for you. I am trying to figure out how I'm going to tell it. We've touched on this because there's certain aspects or elements of it that I can't say, publicly and, kind of that type of stuff.
People that are involved, we're probably going to have to make up names.
I figured out how I'm going to handle that piece, but I'm trying to just establish pieces, parts, things to expand on and not or whatever. Because the last time I told it with John, it was just so off the cuff. It was all over the map. It was, like this, that kind of thing.
It's just friends talking in a car. So it's not like here that again, we both want to keep our livelihoods.
Right. So, our real life livelihoods.
So this is a good teaser for definitely tune in. So it's not next week. Next week we're taking off again. So the following Saturday we're going to record it and then get it out for that Wednesday. So it's not next Wednesday. Hopefully
it'll be the next podcast we release.
Right. Then we're going to end the season with a bang. We talked about it before, but I finally got them digitized. Our best man speeches at each other's weddings. And I will say this, I did not listen to it and I haven't heard mine since I think you played it for me a couple years back, maybe 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I may tap out. Like it's so cringy. I mean, I've been married. What, almost 20 years now? No, 15 years. She's gonna kill me. We're together 20 years. Caden's 15, so we've been together 16 years. So 16 years ago, this speech was. We were completely different people. That's when I wanted to be a stand-up comedian too. When I wrote yours, and I remember.
Wait. Oh, so wait. You think you're going to tap out for
On mine.
your speech on mine?
Oh no, yours.
No.
Yours is brilliant.
Wait. Oh God. So I don't know if I've ever listened to mine. Did we ever listen to it? Like I don't know if
I did you the favor of never playing it for you again. But I will say this. We have to take a picture of how many followers we have and how many friends you have, and then how many leave after they hear your speech. It's that good.
I think I just got nervous. I haven't listened to yours. I think maybe we listened to mine like when we were doing Robot, like 12 years ago. 12 plus years ago ish. Yeah. I think maybe because it was off the tapes. Like I think we were digitizing some tapes or something like that. And I think you just like played something or whatever. I think I heard some of that then. I want to when we go through I want to know, because there was a point I got mad at the audience. So did you re-listen? Oh, because I sent you the file when we started this podcast.
I haven't listened to that. I have not listened to that. I just remember when someone booed, and I turned to him and go, "Oh, boo, really?" If you're getting booed, there's going to be no better. I mean, come on. You're going to have to tune in to hear why I got booed at a best man speech.
Oh, God, that's hilarious. I don't. Wow. Well, all we can say is you're the only one that got critical acclaim for your speech from a writer and from successful
Mac. Super successful Mac. If you haven't listened to his podcast, go back and listen to it. But here's the thing, that dude probably loves cringe humor. So he was when people were booing, he was probably cheering.
But that's John Moss. So John is the
loved
only
yours. John loved yours.
John is the only person that after the fact he just said, it was so. I'm paraphrasing here. He's like, I gotta let you know, it's the funniest best man speech I've ever heard in my entire life.
But you have to do it the way he talks. He's like, Eric, that may have been the funniest best man speech.
Is that the tease? We're gonna leave it at that.
Tease. Yeah.
All right. I'm gay. So we're gonna figure out a way to play through our best man speeches in some way. Be able to pause, be able to react, be able to comment. Backstory, history, whatever that is. As we go through, we'll flip a coin for who's gonna go first, I think, or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
That's a very important who goes first, because that's whoever goes first.
Well,
the audience may tap out to get to the second one.
Well, they'll tap out before we even get to the speeches. However, it probably should go in order, because I wasn't smart enough to realize that you were going to be speaking at my speech later and you got married first. So there is some, you know what I mean? Like you were building off of what I did at your wedding in some manner. So we should probably just go in order as delivered. I don't know.
All right.
So that's the plan. And we're going to wrap season 1, get ready for season 2. And,
yeah,
here we go.
All right. Episode 18 done.
Click. Are we done?